Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CIF San Diego.tv. We're bringing you the Division I Men's Soccer Championships here in the San Diego section live from Mater Dei High School here in Chula Vista, California. I'm Andrew Lockhart alongside my partner. Introduce yourself.
I'm Stuart Sanders. I'm here to provide a little color to this fun game.
We have Tom here working production. Ken is upstairs, Ken Hall. We have a whale of a game today. It is the San Pasqual Golden Eagles versus the Tory Pines Falcons. San Pasqual ranked number 1 in the state of California. Nationally, they're ranked number 3. Tory Pines Falcons ranked number 19 in the state, 36 in the country. So these are far and away two of the best teams in the whole country playing each other right here in San Diego. This is going to be a heck of a soccer game.
Yeah, you got your two top-ranked teams in this division and two top-ranked teams in San Diego going at it today. We're blessed with having two nationally ranked teams playing here for the Division I Men's Championship.
Championship game, it's on the line. Two competent teams, to say the least. You were talking to the coaches before the game. What'd you find out?
Well, it seems like San Pasqual, a couple good players to look out for. Artemio Garcia plays up a lot of good pace up top, plays good with both feet. Jordan Anderson, look out for him in midfield and forward position, as well as Zach Salado in midfield. Drew Smuts is a forward, looking pretty strong for San Pasqual's there as well. Have a strong goals for and goals against. Goals for are somewhere around 60 goals, give or take a few, and then goals against is around 15 goals they've given up. So they have a really strong defense, anchored by their goalkeeper, Mr. Tello, Roberto Tello, whose nickname is Chubbs. So if you're rooting for the goalkeeper for San Pasqual, his nickname is Chubbs. But yeah, they have a real pivotal point of their season was against Oceanside. In an Oceanside tournament this year where they beat St. Augustine. They beat La Costa Canyon, who are both strong teams, and they beat San Clemente, who was a state champion the year before. So that was the pivotal point of San Pasqual's year so far. And they're here up against Tory Pines. Now, San Pasqual and Tory Pines had met earlier this year in January, with Tory Pines losing to San Pasqual, and that loss actually was a big pivotal turning point for Tory Pines and is now a motivating factor as they both meet again in the CIF championship game.
Tory Pines, for you viewing at home on your computers or perhaps on YouTube on your computer, Tory Pines will be in the Golden Cardinal. They'll be on the right side of your screen. They'll be moving towards the left. San Pasqual is in blue and gold. Looks like they'll be in their white away uniforms today. They'll be on the left side going towards your right. They're going to throw it in right here. Pass up the near side of the screen. Defense of Tory Pines, they're going to get to that one and just kick it away.
Tory Pines doesn't have Tory Pines is going to start out with a 4-4-2 and see how that goes. They might stick with that if that's going well. If not, they might try working out a 3-5-2 with 5 center midfielders, strong right through the middle. They like to play the ball all over the park, in the air, on the ground, just all around good quality soccer.
And if you're watching at home, it's important to note we're using the black soccer lines, the etchings on the turf out there, not the white football lines. Try not to get confused. The black lines are a little harder to see, but note that the black lines are about good 4 yards outside of the white line. So look for those markings during play today on your computer screen. Falcons will throw it in here. It's going to coast down to the middle, received by another Falcons player, and it's going to kick right back off sides. Be throwing in again. Good throw on the money there. It's going to be taken up the middle. That's Garrett Hine, the captain of the Falcons. He'll let that one slip away from him. Pass way down the field, head-butted back now. Falcons will retain possession. That's ticked out of bounds.
Yeah, Garrett Hine, a top player for Tory Pines. Look out also for number 7, Austin Friel, and number 5, Brett Sampieri as they look to lead the Falcon charge.
Like I mentioned, we're here at Mater Dei High School. They've been gracious hosts this evening. Wonderful, wonderful facilities here, and we thank them for having us. This is our final game of the evening, and you are certainly in for a treat. Tory Pines, a long kick in towards the goal. Ball's going to stay in the air for a couple whacks. Come down, shot on goal actually is a little bit high. A long kick there, just a little off the mark, and that would have been a challenge for the San Pasqual goalkeeper to get there in time.
Aggressive play here to start. Both these teams are top-notch programs coming out to assert themselves early on.
Goal kick is a long one. About 50 yards down the field. That's going to go out of bounds off the carom, though. About 4 minutes have ticked away off the clock in what is sure to be an exciting game here tonight. The weather has chilled. It's perhaps dropped down into the mid-60s, perhaps a little lower. It was rather pleasant earlier this evening, but it has since chilled. The lights are on here. The turf is rubberized in green, and the action is underway. Tory Pines is in the middle of the field. They have possession. They get it downfield. It's going to be a horse race to get to that ball in time before it goes out of bounds. Manages to keep it inbounds. He's looking for the cross into the middle. There's an opportunity there. Defense picks it up, though, and that one is kicked away defensively. Great defense by San Pasqual.
Good work down the outside there by Mike Reed at Tory Pines. And then working on the inline to get that inside pass. Great work.
The Golden Eagles have possession in midfield. Passing the ball, a little tic-tac back and forth. They continued their drive down the field. They got a man open. He's got speed. He's going to lose it, though, and it's picked up by the keeper on Tory Pines. The Falcons have possession, and they will roll it away gently for giving it a big whack.
Tory Pines goalkeeper Dean Meltz, wearing a helmet today, was injured in his last game. Was questionable for today, but was cleared to go ahead and play, but he's wearing some protective gear on his head as to not injure himself. But a strong trooper, finishing out the season, CIF championship game, was cleared to play, and just shows you the resilience of this Tory Pines team. Is an example of how strong and how much they want to be here.
He's a grinder, and it almost looks like one of those old-school football helmets, the leather ones.
Yeah, the ones that are real protective. Leather helmets. Glad we've evolved.
Slightly. It is reminiscent of that, though. But like I said, a real trooper for being out here today. You made that point as well. Ball still in the defensive zone of San Pasqual. The Golden Eagles with a big toss in, head-butted forward. A lot of speed on this San Pasqual squad. Too many cues. That one's going to roll out.
You can watch highlights or replay of today's game on our on-demand section, and you can also buy a DVD or Blu-ray of today's game right on CIFSanDiego.tv. Click on Buy DVD, and you can order today's game right now. Have a game that lasts a lifetime. Brought to you by CIFSanDiego.tv.
Two talented teams facing off. They jostle for it around midfield. Looks like the Golden Eagles are going to come up with possession here. Defenseman looking for an outlet and goes out of bounds. However, about 6.5 minutes have ticked off the clock. Still nothing game. It's all up in the air at this point. Two talented squads meeting off in the Division I championships. Here we go. San Pasqual on a drive. Excellent move to maintain possession to the outside. Got a couple forwards in the middle, and it is picked off by Tory Pines. Driven back the other way now. Tory Pines making a move. Excellent pass up the near side. Another great setup and kicked away. Thankfully for San Pasqual, that was a great defensive move.
Nice speed of play here early on by both teams. Real aggressive attacking modes.
Radford receiving that great pass from about midfield, able to convert that play into an opportunity. Excellent job by him on that play.
San Pasqual Golden Eagles come into this game with a record of 22-1. In the league, in their Avocado League, is 8-1-1. Tory Pines coming in at 19-5-4.
Here comes a corner kick. He surveys the terrain, takes his time. Still waiting for a man. Doesn't like the look. Now he's off. And it's up towards the net. It's going to go right back out. And we're a little more than 8 minutes into this game. Still 0-0. It's the Tory Pines Falcons at San Pasqual Golden Eagles here at Mater Dei High School. Division I championships in men's soccer in the San Diego section. It's going to be a goal kick from the Golden Eagles side of the field. At the edge of his box. Some big strides, about a 52-yard kick. Contested at the middle, looks like Tory Pine's going to come up with it. Passes backwards to the near side of the screen. Pass is intercepted, and the contact, they're going to whistle that dead.
Good possession by Tory Pines in the midfield there. Nice composure. Get the ball collected, find the open man to start something.
Golden Eagle kick. He's looking for a man upfield. Finds one. Passes it right back as they continue their drive. Over to the far side now. Ooh, some contact made on the field. Like the leg contact. They're both back up. Oh, they go down once again. Hopefully it's nothing personal. Play continues. No call. And it looks like Tory Pine's going to intercept this one here. Unintentional hand right there. They don't whistle that. Now in the San Pasqual backfield. Tory Pine's going to pick it up again. Long boot down the far side of your screen. Head-butted back up. They got a man. They're looking for an outlet. They're just going to kick it down the field. Might roll out of bounds. Looks like the goaltender's going to get there first. He'll keep it in. They're going to set up again for another drive. Brings the big boot with him. Towering kick. It's going to go 50-yard line right down the middle. And they're going to call the contact there, I believe.
That's a little iffy. San Pasqual, some key players to look out for San Pasqual. Number 2, Jordan Anderson, plays a midfield forward position. Look for them to attack through him, as well as Zach Salado, number 4, who plays in the midfield. And they'll be looking to find Drew Smuts up top. And Jose Merlot is a strong player for them as well.
Play whistled again. Fans on this side discontent.
Gives San Pasqual their first real dangerous opportunity here from about 28 yards out, set piece.
We are broadcasting right above the Tory Pines section of the grandstands. That's where the raucous noise is coming from, right below us. Golden Eagles are going to get a free kick right here. Real active goaltending in the background. And easily stopped. He picks that one up. That's Dean Meltz once again.
Positioned himself greatly. Set the wall up and then set himself up so we can read off of that wall, trusting that the wall has his back on the backside, and he was positioned perfectly.
Oh, tried to go up and get that one.
Felt the player kind of undercut him there. A little dangerous play.
Huh. Well, interesting outcome on that one. Refs have a better vantage point than we do, though, so we always defer to their judgment. Golden Eagles get a free kick out of it. They maintain their possession right here. Far side of the screen.
Good possession here by San Pasqual. It's a nice composure. It's not on. It's working around. Look for an opportunity.
Definitely not forcing it. Just waiting for the play to open up and take advantage of the opportunities where they may lie. Looks like we have a sub in here. Golden Eagles subbing out players early in the game. We are only 13 minutes into this contest. Still in the first half. Nothing the score if you're just joining us. That's Garcia coming in. And the ball, excellent defensive maneuver by the Golden Eagles at what otherwise would have been an opportunity for Tory Pines. And it looks like they're going to give them a ruling in Tory Pines' favor on that play.
Now we give Tory Pines an opportunity from about 30 yards out to see what they can do with a set piece.
We're in beautiful Chula Vista here. All of San Diego Metro visible in the background. Modern Day High School. Kick is off by Tory Pines. They're drifting off to the side. It's going to go off of a Golden Eagles player.
Another thing to note, San Pasqual playing this game without their two top forwards. Brian Olaski and Leon Prodovsky are out with injuries, and that's going to be a big loss. And we're just going to hope that the bench is deep enough to be able to supplant them up top.
It's certainly a talented squad, though. I think you'd have a hard time arguing that.
Yeah,
you have to mention they got some guys waiting in the wings just for opportunities like this to arise.
You'd imagine you don't get to be number 3 in the country without having some players on the bench.
25 minutes left, first half. Not a whole lot of opportunities as of yet for either side, and the score still does remain at 0-0. San Pasqual making a move to keep that one still in play. Excellent job by a defenseman. Off to the right side. If he can get there, he's got a whack at it. Defended excellently, though, and they're going to kick that one back out of bounds. That was Chandler Bleakley with a great job defending there.
Be our first chance to see San Pasqual on a corner kick and see how they set up. Lefty here, should be an in-swinger. Dangerous ball across the middle. Those are hard ones for goalkeepers to read. 6 to 8 yards out, swinging like that. You just got to hang on tight and hope that your defenders are covering people.
Looks like they do have pretty good coverage right now. Man streaking from the very far side. Looks like the goalkeeper got a piece of that one. Meltz comes up again big for his squad. He's been good in the early goings here. Golden Eagles with a chance, and Meltz comes up once again with the stop. So a couple stops on that sequence for Meltz. It's 23 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock here. First half, 0-0 thanks to Meltz.
Strong showing by Meltz, especially on that in-swinging corner kick. That's a hard one to judge. B came right off his line, punched it away with authority, which is what you want to do. Don't leave any trash around your box so people can just poke it in. Get that thing out.
And you do want to bear in mind that you are looking at some of the finest high school soccer players in the country on the field right now. The level of play in this game is incredible, and we've seen a lot of soccer today. Not to downplay what the other teams have been able to do out here, but there's a lot of talent out on this field. I can't say it enough. 23 minutes left on the clock.
I got a bunch of kids going to further their career in college. San Pasqual's got about 4 or 5 guys who are going to be moving on to play college ball after this.
Tory Pines an opportunity on the outside. crossing over to the middle. It's a long one. Header not quite there. Opportunity, and it goes just wide to the right off the defensive play there. Real good opportunity there for Tory Pines.
What a great job by Torrey just to be patient and knock the ball around, swing it out left, and a nice cross there that allowed Austin Friel to get a shot off.
It's going to be a corner kick from the far side for Tory Pines. Falcons go up. Ball goes backwards. Maintain possession, though, and that one looks like it was chopped away again down the middle by the defense.
Looking for a great place to advertise your business while reaching the greater high school community? Then you want to advertise on CIFSandiego.tv. We have great rates for your business while giving you the opportunity to get your message out to a very important demographic. For more information, give us a call at 619-677-3246.
Corner kick from the other side now.
Another in-swinger.
Kick goes a little long. Maybe an opportunity on that one, though. Kicked away by San Pasqual, however. They're going to take it back the other way. Almost picked off by Tory Pines. Looks like they're going to come up with it. The Falcons now have it. Kick in the middle. That area is crowded, though, with Golden Eagles. Driven down the field. That's going to go out of bounds right around the 40-yard line of the Falcons' territory. And there is about 20 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock now. Still all tasseled up around 0.
Quality of play up until this point, of course, has been really, really good. Both teams seem to be really composed on the ball, really aggressive, real good speed of play, knocking it around on this pitch. The field is, turf field, really good true bounces, and allowing the players to display the quality of play of talent that they have.
What stands out to me from watching soccer all of today, what these teams do better than other teams we've seen. I'll continue that thought in a second here as the San Pasqual keeper will kick that away. They're able to control the ball better than the other teams in terms of handling passes, handling balls up in the air. It seems like that's where they really shine compared to the other squads.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of actually creating a play and having it flow. There's a nice good rhythm that you want with soccer. There's an ebb and flow, and both teams seem to have it. Stringing together passes with intention and purpose, and it's fun. It's attractive soccer.
It's more like they're manipulating where the ball is going rather than the teams playing more chase and retrieve.
Yeah. I mean, there's purpose to every pass. That one's a little bit long right there, but he's trying to foot him down the right side, while on the back side, two people are crashing, hoping to get a cross in. They're playing off each other. They understand occupying space, creating chances, finding the open person. You could tell that these teams have been playing together. These players have been playing with each other for a while because they seem to be just reading each other very, very well.
Falcons with possession. They got a man. If he can find some room, pressure, shot on goal, and it's knocked away to the side. What an opportunity here for Tory Pines.
A great job by Torrey getting that ball down there, turning and hitting the shot, and a tremendous save by San Pasqual's goalkeeper.
What a great opportunity to just break away. That was the captain again, Garrett Hine, who we've seen a couple times already in this game. 18.5 minutes left on the clock. Corner kick up. Header is just south of the goal.
Mike Reed having a shot right there, left alone in the box. Couldn't quite find the back of the net.
Couple good shots by Tory Pines in that sequence.
Another thing is the speed of play off the first touch. Everyone's first touch. The first touch is really, really important. It kind of allows you to create the play. If you handcuff yourself with a bad first touch, you're kind of screwed. If you can get a good first touch off, it can maintain that speed of play and maintain that creativity that your team wants. And both teams seem to be doing a really good job of having a really good first touch so far in this first half.
Golden Eagles have a free kick down on their own end. It's off, connects to another player. It looks like that's going to be recovered by Tory Pines. It goes out of bounds, actually. They'll play it overhead. Kick goes back down the field. San Pasqual has it. Tory Pines will recover, though. Still jostling back and forth in the middle. Goes back. It's going to be a foot race to keep that one in, and it's going to go out in favor of the Golden Eagles. They'll throw it in.
Want to have your game broadcast live on the internet and be able to watch it again and again on demand while making money for your sports program? Want to give your students the opportunity to create their own broadcast for your school's athletic events? Then contact us at info@kbcsports.com. We offer season packages for schools, a full curriculum for your students, and an opportunity to raise up to $10,000 for your sports program. Again, that's info@kbcsports.com. Or call us at 619-677-3246.
Ball still bouncing around midfield.
I play with it too much right there. San Pasqual stole it.
They have an opportunity here if he can find the outside lane, and Meltz will come out. Scoop that one up for himself. Stops an opportunity by San Pasqual.
Job by Meltz seems to be a pretty aggressive goalkeeper coming off his line strong. Like to see that.
Play now on the far side. About midfield, goes deep. He's got a guy, but it's going to go out. 15 and a half minutes remaining here in the first half. Still tied up with 0-0. Tory Pines had a couple good opportunities. So has San Pasqual, though. Both teams look pretty evenly matched in the early goings here.
Again, they face each other this year with San Pasqual coming out on top in January. There's only a score of 2-1. So they're familiar with each other. They know each other's strengths, each other's tendencies, so that always allows for a real competitive match.
I agree. Definitely makes for a more exciting product on the field. And player streaking in on Tory Pines. He's going to kick it, and it's going to roll away, though. Actually, he's going to be contested for it. Protected with his body, though. Ensures that it does go out of bounds. Going to go to the goalie on this one. 14 and a half minutes left. And I notice as well, Stuart, that there's a lot of seniors on this Tory Pines roster. Seems like the lion's share of the players are seniors.
Yeah, it's a veteran team.
A little bit of a younger look from San Pasqual.
Yeah, you got a couple sophomores in there.
Definitely an experienced squad.
Playing the ball back like that, goalkeeper's not allowed to pick it up when it's played back by their own by your own team.
That could make for some interesting defense if you were allowed to do that.
Yeah, used to be a rule back in the day that you could pass it back to your goalkeeper and he could pick it up, but not allowed to do that anymore. Though if you were to head the ball back to your goalkeeper is then allowed to use his or her hands.
Huh. Stewart with Soccer 101 for us here. Tory Pines has possession, trying to keep it in bounds. They managed to. San Pasqual is going to pick it off, though. Great move along the line there by Jordan Anderson.
If they could have just got that switch all the way across the field, there was the guy who was open on the other side of the field for that switch.
Up the middle of the field, pass just a little ahead of him. There's an opportunity now, but San Pasqual will get there first. Garrett Hine again, captain of the squad, almost with an opportunity there to streak ahead and get a breakaway.
That was a little bit of a dangerous play. That defender meant to let the ball go through because there was a guy coming to challenge on. but not quite knowing who was behind him. You got to trust that there's no one behind you and that your defender's going to come up and step up and clear that ball.
12:30 left. Thrown in by Parker Klein. Headed up. Parker's got it again. He's going to kick it down. That one's just going to roll out unless manages to keep it in. Great maneuver. Oh, nope, they will whistle that.
I tried to find Garrett Hine there in the corner.
We have about 12 minutes left on the clock. Opportunities on both sides, but nothing converting.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by the San Diego Hall of Champions. The Hall of Champions, located in Balboa Park, is the nation's largest multi-sport museum with 3 levels of memorabilia and 68,000 square feet of space. It's also a great place to host your next big event. For more information, visit the Hall of Champions online at sdhoc.com.
San Pasqual nearly finds the man in motion. They recover on the play now. Look for him again. Almost have him on the far side. It's kicked back towards the middle. It looks like it's going to be easily played by Meltz, however. Right at the edge of his box. He's just going to toss that away to his comrade on the field there. Back down the field, he was looking for Parker Klein, couldn't connect. Ball goes back. Tory Pines regains possession. Falcons still have it. Back down the field again, picked off by a Golden Eagle. Midfield, gets it away. Looks like they have a couple men down the field trying to set something up. He's looking on the outside.
It wasn't there. He composed, brought it back, start again.
And that is smart playmaking right there. Back down the middle to the outside. He's got an open guy trying to get it to him. The coverage, he'll just take the shot down the middle. Easily caught by Meltz with a little effort there. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. And he will boot it away.
Man, Manny Arteaga initially looking to go outside, but as the ball was deflected, wound up with an opportunity himself. Decided to take it. Meltz was up for the challenge.
Headed back into midfield. Golden Eagles will have it. Still looking to set up. They are really patient when they are setting up for those plays. You called it, Stewart. Tory Pines. The defense will maintain possession right here. Pass back up the middle. Back to the defense on the near side of your screen.
And San Pasqual putting some pressure on there. A little confusion back there by Tory Pines on defense. Yeah.
Picked off right there. That's Jordan Anderson on the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, Tory Pines not looking too smooth clearing balls out of the back, but then San Pasqual's not making it easy for him. Come a little high pressure.
Got a man in the middle, open in center. Couldn't find him there. Too much pressure from the defense. And the Golden Eagles have a couple players who are really sneaky at picking off those passes.
Yeah, they seem to be coming up with the 50-50 balls a lot more often here.
Tory Pines is going to need to be careful about where they're putting those passes because there's some talent on the field from San Pasqual, and that ball is whistled. 9 minutes left on the clock.
Another opportunity here from about 25 yards off a goal line. Meltz directing the wall, positioning him where he wants him, shouting out his commands.
Still setting up here.
A couple of substitutions for both squads.
Tory Pines is going to have Mike Reed sit. They will also have number 21, that's Parker Radford. He will sit, and will go Eduardo Bazua, as well as Colin Brown.
And Wade Sibilia comes in for San Pasqual.
Kick up, right into Meltz's waiting hands, and back down the field. He throws it far ahead of the intended receiver of that pass. Gets it to him, though, with a good effort to run that one down. That's Colin Brown, who just came in. Fresh set of legs for Tory Pines.
Way Sibilia putting on some high pressure, fresh legs, making things challenging for the Tory Pines defense.
Absolutely. He's not letting those ones go easy.
I'm very impressed with San Pasqual on some of their set pieces from the outside. Corner kicks off of fouls, really pinging the ball with some good pace, low-driven balls, which are hard to handle for the goalkeeper and defenders. Really dangerous with those set pieces.
Tory Pines going to throw it back in. Deep into Golden Eagles territory. Down the middle, he might have a shot here.
A great look.
Man on the outside, on the near side. Oh, he just misses the top crossbar by about 2 or 3 inches. Not a whole lot of space in between there. 6:50 left on the clock.
Good vision by Garrett to see his outside guy come and give him an opportunity for a shot. Just a bit wide, just a bit high.
It's going to be a goal kick. We have 6:30 left on that clock. Still no scores.
Another substitution for San Pasqual here.
First half of play, plenty of soccer left between two extraordinary high school teams. Ball soaring high midfield. It's going to go out. Play still paused here. Ball is retrieved, tossed back in. San Pasqual has it there on the far side of your screen. Tory Pines will boot it away. San Pasqual maintains possession. Might convert an opportunity here. It's on the far side. Looking for an open man. They're setting up. They're so patient with that ball. Driving up the middle. They have a man. It's going to the outside. He's trying to find a cross, and he cannot hold on to it. Great job defensively by Tory Pines.
Good job defensively. San Pasqual proving that they can be dangerous. A couple things right there. Great first touch, what I alluded to before. Able to dribble through. It wasn't on at one point. They came back out of it, started again, ended up going back down the same side. And Tory Pines was able to just kind of keep him at bay and not let him get a dangerous shot off. But again, both teams displaying really good skill on the ball.
Under 5 minutes left now. Still in the first half of play. That ball is going to trickle outside in Falcons territory. Been a while since San Pasqual had a scoring opportunity. We're looking to change that now. It's going to go back in their favor on this possession. 4:30 on the clock.
Ball coming across. Look for Wade Sibilia on the back post here, number 20. Look for him to get up in the air and get a head on it. One of the taller guys back there.
It's up, outside. Head-butted defensively. It's going to get away from him. Tory Pines has it. Oh, it's picked off cleanly by San Pasqual. He's got the man. Ooh, couldn't hold on to it in center. Right back the other way. Tick-tock soccer. On the outside. Great defensive possession by the Golden Eagles. 3:45 left on the clock. Tory Pines throws it in. Falcons hold on to it. A big boot. Right in the middle. Well placed. They can find a kick towards the net. Couldn't locate one. That ball's going to trickle out. Defensively sent out of bounds.
Today's game is being brought to you by Susan Cooper Photography, the official photographer for the CIF San Diego section. Susan Cooper Photography provides quality team and action photos and can also provide trophies and fundraising options all in one package. To have them come out to your event, contact Susan Cooper Photography at 619-501-7128 or visit them online at susancooperphotography.com.
D1's men's soccer championships in the San Diego section happening right before your eyes on CIFSandiego.tv. Tory Pines, they're going to toss this one back in. finds a man in center. Kicked back, can't locate a forward. Golden Eagles will recover this one, drive the other way, picked off cleanly. That is Austin Friel.
Yeah, great job by Austin there.
Oh, and he's taken down hard.
Strong tackle. All ball, though, no foul.
San Pasqual goes back the other way, finds man on the outside, back to the middle. Looks like Meltz is going to get there, though. Meltz, like you mentioned, Stuart, several times, he's real active out there. Real aggressive keeper.
Real active, really controlling that defense and coming off his line strong.
2 minutes left. The clock will turn off, and they will go into extra time now. So the clock is maintained on the field of play. We are in extra time here in the first half of play. San Diego second, San Pasqual can't find the handle on that ball to make that cross to the center. Still nothing. Couple opportunities aside, two evenly matched teams, two highly regarded teams in the San Diego section facing off, not only in the San Diego section, but also in the country, as well as the state. Highly regarded teams facing off here. And it is a whale of a match so far. The skill level in this game is just impressive, Stuart.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see San Diego represented on the national scene as far as men's soccer. Fantastic athletes out here in San Diego. Fantastic soccer being played out here, and I'm glad that both these teams are in the position that they're in.
Series of headbutts, a little bit of contact made there. They'll be kicking it in from the side. Still in extra time here. Tory Pines will play it up near side. Centered, he's got an open man on the outside. That's Chris Smith. Smith holds on to it. Finds Friel. Friel back to Smith. Smith to the outside. Looks like that's Klein who has it. Klein with a couple men on him, looking for an opportunity. Kicked out. Oh, Tory Pines fans do not like that one.
I don't know if that was the right call, but referee's closer than I am.
We're going to check the instant replay. That would be nice. They're going to kick it in from the outside, still in extra time here. Golden Eagles, they throw it up. Headbutt goes right back outside. And let me ask you a question here, Stuart. Who did these teams beat to get here?
San Pasqual had a nice little challenge. Played Carlsbad. It went through Carlsbad and Escondido to make it to this final here. And Tory Pines had to go through Rancho Buena Vista as well as Poway to reach this game.
And both teams receiving the advantage of a first-round bye as they were the number 1 and number 2 seed. San Pasqual the number 1, Tory Pines the number 2. We saw that in the Division 5 men's finals as well. Both the number 1 and number 2 seeds advancing all the way to the championship round. And that will conclude the first half of play here in the San Diego section. This is Division 1 men's soccer's finals. San Pasqual all tied up with Tory Pines 0-0 coming into the half.
3:16 left to go in this ball game. I formation, 3rd and 3 from the 45 of the Wolverines. And this time, holy cow! Dion almost hands it to the Westview player. He's going to run us to the 5-10. Touchdown, Wolverines! How did that happen? That was
Snyder.
Holy cow! He was in the backfield before the running back could even get the handoff. He took the handoff from Dion.
He took the ball right out of Dion's hands and just...
Holy cow!
Can't say I've seen that one very often.
Snyder comes shooting in from the A-gap. I think Dion froze when he saw him. He's ready to hand off to his running back. He froze when he saw him and just let him have the ball. 12 seconds to go.
Oh, you could hear a pin drop.
5, 4, 3, 2. Get the snap off. Last play of the game. Brewster rolls right. Gets away from 2 sacks. Dons win. Sack at the 20-yard line. What a game.
And number 40, Lucas Zinder, with the game-saving sack. And there is heartbreak on one sideline and a jubilation on another.
Offset eye for the Grizzlies as Keeney takes it under center. They'll send a man in motion, pitch back to Bird on the sweep. Bird finds a seam. He might go, folks. 20, 15, 10. Drags a tackler. Touchdown! Bird goes 38 yards for the touchdown on the sweep. One more snap is all it's going to take. And there you have it, folks. Your 2011 Division I Sac Joaquin section champions, the Granite Bay Grizzlies, as they defeat Pleasant Grove 30-24.
Jacqueline Williamson. Her serve is over. Dug by Holt. Giblin going back to Holt near side. Cut shot. Kept alive. Back in one by Cathedral. And this one is out as Caston on Hill sends it wide. And the Cathedral Dons have won the title 16-14 in Game 5.
Thomas with the ball, swings it out to Norris. Cameron Taylor tried to block that one away. Norris with a strong take, blocked by B.J. Anya. Huge block. Robinson leading the break the other way, gets it to Grant. Slam dunk Jeremy Grant off the feed from James Robinson. What a play by the Stag.
Hancock to his immediate left. Two receivers far side, one near side. Hancock on a counter right side. He's inside the 10. He bounces off a tackler at the 10. The 5. Touchdown Helix. And behind Hancock, the field is littered with white jerseys on the turf.
Wow. Hancock not to be outdone by his fellow playmakers on offense. Put on a show on that short 12-yard touchdown run. Looked like he was down after 3 yards. Just threw a defender on the ground.
As sophomore Chris Carter steps under center. In their tight wing formation, Lycos in motion. Second back through is Freeman. Freeman just knocking people over. Look at him run. Breaks through. 4 tackles. And now it's just a foot race to the end zone. And Freeman's going to go the distance. Touchdown Imperial on the first play of the second half. 2nd and 6 for Imperial from their own 47. They're going to give it to Freeman again off the left side. And Freeman gets by one wave and down across the 40-yard line. Still on his feet. Look at him run down to the 20-yard line. One man to beat. Gets by him. Touchdown, Freeman. How did he do that? Holy cow. 64-yard touchdown run. His 5th of the game. Royce Freeman, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see the top rushing and the as I look over to our partners at KXO Radio, the top rusher in the San Diego section for the next 2 years.
That's just amazing. That is just amazing. They hit him in the backfield. They hit him at the line of scrimmage. They hit him a couple yards downfield. They hit him again near the goal line.
No 5-second count can be started. Nobody was close enough defensively. Lyle's going to swing left side. Robinson. Here is a backdoor lob for Grant. They've been wanting that all game. And they got it, 50-42. They lulled you to sleep, and then they hit Grant on the back door.
They trail by 2. McMorrow's kick is on the way, and it is good. St. Augustine has their first lead of the game, 21-20 with 25 seconds to play. The senior McMorrow with a huge kick, not the longest of his career, but the biggest of his career. St. Augustine leads it 21-20.
Already lining up. They won't even have to run that one more play. They just acquiesce.
Why bother?
So there you have it. Your 5-time defending Division III champions, the Cathedral Catholic Dons, running up, over, and through Olympian 41-0 here from Qualcomm Stadium.
Patriots down 21-17. Great ball game here. Dillon taking it, looking right, throwing it up top to Gaines. It will be caught by Gaines. Oh, my goodness. It looked like the defender had it, but Gaines stole it away from him. Jason Gaines, are you kidding me, my friend? Oh, boy. It looked like for sure we had an interception by the Tories, but as they both were going to the ground, Jason Gaines just wrestled it away from him. Shane Dillon to Jason Gaines on an 11-yard play.
Fanchen in the game, now out, replaced by Hayashi, the libero for defense. Wenzel serve. Championship point. Ball up in the air. Hayashi's going to bring it back. Richards deep one over and 3. Free opportunity. Look for Wallace. No, they go Becker. Hayashi then tap over and 2 by Hollingsworth. Now look for Wallace for the match.
Kathleen Wallace. No better way for the Bulls to finish it than giving it to their senior leader.
25-12, 25-15, and with 8 straight points to close out their 3rd straight D5 championship on a kill by Kathleen Wallace. 25-21 in Game 3. Branson has won the D5 title.
In the backfield, it's Hernandez and Northcutt. Set to throw is Thomas. Has time. Goes for the home run. It's intercepted in the end zone. Seemed like they tried to go to Martin, and Martin slipped. Stockton, Hilmar, and Escalon. That's going to do it, folks. Victory formation, take a kneel. The clock comes out. The clock will tick down. The players jumping up at midfield. I think I see a Gatorade. Did we have a Gatorade shower?
We most certainly did. Casey Taylor getting the shower there. Very much deserved.
Down to 12.
Great tackle there by Ronald Williams there to make the stop for Helix.
And the Helix fans are starting to celebrate here. This is going to be the final play. 5 seconds. Pow will hand it off. And they're going to get in the end zone. Touchdown. That's Keegan who gets in, but that's going to be the end of the ball game. 44-6 will be the score. So Oceanside scores on the final play of the ball game.
And gets a consolation prize just to make this is kind of say that, hey, we didn't get shut out.
So 44-6 is your score. And Helix is celebrating on the sideline. Oceanside streak of 7 straight championship games has been ended.
2 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock. Clock rolling. 3rd down and 15 for the Patriots. Dylan, he's got time, steps up. He's going to chuck it deep. He's got a man open. Seth Collins with a diving catch. He hauls it in at the 25. Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you right there. Dylan goes to show why he is a Division I prospect as he's able to step up, elude the pressure, see Collins down the field, and make the connection. As I'll tell you right now, there has not been a bigger catch for Seth Collins this entire season.
Fans nervously wait on the far side. Trips right. Vernon, the lone receiver to the left. Troy Zine rolls right. Here we go. And he's going to be... Oh, he gets away, but can't get away from the second slew. Vacaville takes over on downs, and the crowd erupts. So does the sideline. Got to watch it. Got to watch the sideline here.
Yeah,
Remember,
really
they were up
stepped
35-26. 2 unanswered touchdowns. That's going to do it, folks. Your 2011 Division II Sac Joaquin Section champions, the Vacaville Bulldogs. They win 39-35 in a
3rd and 4 from the 24-yard line. If this kick is made, I think I know who our player of the game is, unless Escalon can pull a rabbit out of the hat. Snap down. Hole is good. Kick from Bancourt. It's through the uprights. It is good. Bancourt gets lifted up by his holder. Hilmar is up 20-17 with 19.5 seconds left. The fans across from us on the Hilmar side of things, waving their yellow and green pom-poms, or should I say gold and green pom-poms, reaching decibel levels unheard of right now. They're ecstatic. They're juiced. Their team has a 3-point lead and is on their way to winning this Sac Joaquin Section Division IV championship against a hated rival, getting revenge from an early
And we're back here on CIF San Diego.tv. We're bringing you the men's Division I soccer championships here at Mater Dei High School in Chula Vista, California. We're just south of America's finest, just north of Tijuana. All tied up 0-0 in the second half. We have the San Pasqual Golden Eagles. They'll be kicking off here. The Tory Pines Falcons there on the other side. San Pasqual is going to be streaking from your right to your left. Tory Pines, they're going to be going from your left to your right. Pretty evenly matched soccer in the early goings here. This ball looking for an owner in midfield. San Pasqual has an opportunity to bat that one away from the Tory Pines player who is streaking on his tail. He does a good job of doing that. Evenly matched soccer, as I mentioned, a couple of great opportunities on both sides. No one has yet to convert, and we are again looking at the San Pasqual Golden Eagles, the California #1 ranked team. Tory Pines, they're ranked number 19 in California.
Both teams having a real strong showing in the first half. Both played really well on transition. San Pasqual doing a great job with their first touch on the ball, possessing nicely, being composed, working their way in and out of challenges, and Tory Pines being really strong up top, led by Garrett Hine, creating multiple chances.
Tory Pines has it on the near side of your screen. That will dribble out of bounds. I'm Andrew Lockhart. With me is Stuart Sanders. Tom is our production engineer for this broadcast. Up top is Ken Hall, doing an excellent job with the camera. This is, of course, streaming live on CIF San Diego.tv. Tell your friends, tell your relatives, tell your enemies. Tell anybody you can within a loudspeaker's range of distance from you that D1 soccer is going down. Championship is on the line. Ball is up, being volleyed around. Tory Pines is going to come up with it. It's going to go towards the near side of your screen. Opportunity here. Big one, a big whack, and that is going to clear far towards the side of the screen. It's halfway to Mexico by now. That was number 28. That was Rui Adachi.
Yeah, great opportunity there on transition from Tory Pines. San Pasqual earlier showing composure, knocking the ball around the backside from their left to right, coming up the right side. Again, showing if it's not on, bring it back, start again.
San Pasqual, very patient with the ball, making the right plays rather than the forced play. Tory Pines, they're coming out strong in this half of play. We have 3 minutes off of the clock so far. Scoring is null.
Again, Tory Pines looking to avenge a loss to San Pasqual earlier in the year, a score of 2-1 in early January. And they meet here again in the CIF Championship.
Long kick through the uprights. 3 points.
The best soccer teams in California will gather at Downey High School on March 9th and 10th for the Southern Regional Soccer Championships, and KBCSports.com will be there. Follow our live audio coverage of the soccer championships in the southern half of the state as boys and girls teams in divisions 1 through 3 battle it out for the crown. You can catch it all on KBCSports.com, your home for high school sports.
That ball is slid into and knocked out of bounds. Midfield, far side of the screen. Tory Pines, they have possession. They throw it in overhead. Knocked off the head of a San Pasqual player and will go right back out. Tory Pines will retain their possession of the ball. Tossed in once again, can't find a man. That ball knocked back down the other direction on the field. Softly touched forward. Tory Pines recovers. Aerial acrobatics out there. They got a man open. He's going down the field. He has a chance. That was not going to go, though. That's Colin Brown. Excellent defensive maneuver to keep him off the ball. About 5 minutes have ticked off of that clock.
A very good anticipation there by the San Pasqual defender.
Ball's still out of play. They're going to come in and kick it from the corner. I'm sorry,
yeah,
go
Torrey
ahead.
can be a little more dangerous here on these balls. They'll whip it in a little bit quicker. Now a little bit better there.
Oh, and that one was close. Head opportunity, and it's batted back out. Tory Pines manages to keep it back in, though. San Pasqual responds. See who comes up with it. Looks like it's going to be Tory Pines. Looking to reset up, force another play. Got a man on the outside. Get it to him. Sorry, go ahead, Stuart.
So great job there by the goalkeeper, Roberto Tello, on coming off his line and challenging that ball. It's a very dangerous kick on the corner kick there, an in-swinger with the left foot. Now we got a yellow card.
That was issued to Austin Friel. Made contact with the player on the field.
I believe that was San Pasqual. Jesse Ambries going off the field here. Again, aggressive play. You expect there to be some hard-fought matches here in the championship game.
Teams have thus far been very disciplined. We haven't seen too much aggressive contact, although they are playing hard, and you mentioned how aggressively they are playing, but they're keeping it within the realm of cleanliness.
Yeah, you're going to expect a little bit of physicality, if you will, by both these teams. It's part of the game. You're shoulder to shoulder. You're battling with somebody the entire game. You're going to expect to have some physical aspects of it. You just want to try to keep it clean throughout the game, but things may get chippy here and there. But that's part of the game. It's part of soccer. You're sitting there trying to win your battle within the game, and that's you don't want the other team to get an advantage. So it's what to be expected.
33 minutes on the clock. Tory Pines had some strong chances so far in this half of play.
Yeah, I like the quality of their corner kicks. The one corner kick they've had this first half better than the first half. First half, they have these big looping balls, not too dangerous. That one was really dangerous, forcing Chubbs to come off his line, make a save. San Pasqual's been really dangerous with their corner kicks too. If they can keep that pace on the ball and whip it in around a 6 or 8 yard box, that corner kick could be a really deadly weapon.
San Pasqual has yet to show much offense in this half. Tory Pines back in the middle, looking to set up another offensive drive. They have it on the near side midfield. Find a man. They got another guy downfield on the near side. San Pasqual will take the ball, though.
Looking to move in transition. We got a bunch of Tory Pines defenders back there, and San Pasqual unable to do anything with that.
Booted down.
Great aggressive play there by San Pasqual. Player number 17, Jesse Ambries.
8 minutes off the clock. San Pasqual still playing a little bit behind the ball. Not generating too much offense. Only 8 minutes or so gone, though.
Yeah, I'd say Tory Pines has been a little more dangerous here as of late.
That's going to be Chris Smith throwing it in. Finds his man. Sets up the play to his rear. Back down the middle. That one out of the range. It's going to be a bit of a foot race. Chubbs will get there. Throw it back down. It's on the far side of your screen now. San Pasqual. Maybe with their first chance of the half here. Not going to go. They have to retreat. Send it back the other way. Almost picked off there in midfield by Parker Radford of Tory Pines. Whistled. It's going to go in San Pasqual's favor. 10 minutes gone off the clock. We're at 30 minutes. Still a score of 0-0 here. Quite a bit of parity between the two teams. But you can tell the skill level is definitely advanced for high school. Oh, and a great diving stop by Meltz. Manages to bat that one away. Tory Pines picks it up.
Yeah, a foul on Foul on San Pasqual there. Going up and being a little aggressive with the goalkeeper. Goalkeepers are protected. They are vulnerable as they're going for the ball, so they're going to more often than not get the benefit of that call.
Meltz punts it down the field, about a 55-yarder. Knocked out of bounds off Tory Pines. San Pasqual will have it. Sent down the field near the out-of-bounds line. And it will actually go out of bounds as San Pasqual is going to toss it in. Once again, they're at about the 25-yard line on the football field. Maneuver knocked out. See who they rule it against. It's going to go against Tory Pines, so Tory Pines stays on the defensive.
Yeah, if San Pasqual can get that ball down and swing it around the backside, I can see an opening. The whole backside's open if they can get their outside defender to challenge a bit, if they can get that ball to him. Now, they've done a pretty good job of swinging the ball. Up
Golden
to this
Eagles
point.
charge up. Can't hold on to it, though. It's going to generate an opportunity for Tory Pines here. They have two men up. Managing to hold on to it there. That is Eduardo Bazua. Ball going down. Shot and blocked by the goaltender. Wow, what an opportunity there for Tory Pines. Not able to convert. A great stop by the Golden Eagles keeper.
Great job by Tory there. Getting the ball, turning, finding open men, and good job the Tory players to run on and be a part of that play and be active and be an opportunity, put themselves in it.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, that was a little...
Some acrobatics in midfield. I don't think there was fault on either side per se.
That's a great save by Chubbs there also at the end of that play.
Absolutely. Tory Pines will get the kick. Falcons will kick it here, but it looked like Falcon player went up and landed on his back on top of the Golden Eagles player, not necessarily trying to attack aggressively. Ball is up. Batted out by San Pasqual. That was a real close opportunity there for a strike by the Falcons. Couldn't come up with it, though. Tory Pines is going to hold on to it, however. Looking for a man midfield. Ball up in the air. There's another opportunity. Chubbs has to come out, and he sweeps that one up. He doesn't like that there wasn't a call on that one. He thought he was roughed up a little bit.
And Tory Pines player coming back, and a little chippy with another San Pasqual. Hey, but it's going to be expected. This is a battle. Okay, this is a battle between two top-ranked teams. It's going to get a little chippy here. I guess that could be expected. A little aggressive challenge there with San Pasqual.
Two Titans of high school soccer out on the field before you. 27 minutes left on the clock. Still tied 0-0.
Referee had to turn around and tell the goalkeeper San Pasqual to kind of cool it a bit.
He was pretty upset about that last play. Tory Pines tripped up a little bit on the field. San Pasqual can't find their man. Tory Pines is going to retain possession. Booted deep down the side. They got the open man. He's got a little bit of room in front of him. That's Colin Brown. Not going to go, though. It goes back out of bounds. 26 and a half minutes left.
San Pasqual is doing a really good job. They're at their best when they can swing the ball around, ping it around the back. If it's not on, bring it around, switch fields. They haven't quite switched fields that well the last couple minutes of the game. When they can switch possession to the other side of the field and attack on the other side with some pace, that's when they're dangerous.
Ball is up towards the net. Bicycled out. Tory Pines player takes a whack at it.
Tough side volley there for Austin Friel. KBCSports.com and the Play On Sports Network showcase great high school games every week. And now you can access our content using multiple platforms. Follow us on Facebook. Get the latest KBC and Play On news on Twitter. Or catch our highlights in high definition on YouTube. All of our content can now link to your favorite social media site. Share all the high school action you see every week. Brought to you by your home for high school sports, KBCSports.com and Play On Sports.
Plays in midfield right now. Golden Eagles have it. Falcon defensive kick punts it away. 25 minutes are left on the clock. We're just looking for a goal. One team can pull out ahead at any moment. These two teams with very competent offenses. You know what's going to happen eventually.
Yeah, but equally strong defenses as well. They understand that, win a championship with your defense. That's why they're both in this position right here. Strong defense, pick and choose to be aggressive on the offense transition, be conservative as you go forward, but still be aggressive and move forward. But their defense is what's gotten both these teams here. Yes, you score goals, but you got to win. You got to win the defense side of the ball in order to be at a championship level.
Nuanced analysis from Stuart Sanders to my left. We're here at Mater Dei High School. The excellent soccer facilities here. They're accommodating soccer upon the football field. San Diego Section D1 Championships you're witnessing right now, a moment in history. Ball trails out of bounds, so it looks like there's going to be 24 minutes left on the clock. And it's going to be Tory Pines' ball. Looks like they'll get the corner kick.
Now these turf fields are awesome. A lot of the high school programs nowadays, they have the money to do it, put these fields in. It's really allows for great quality soccer. I wish they had these back in my day when we had to deal with clumps on the grass. But
ball's up, headed out by San Pasqual. Another great defensive maneuver. They've had several in this game that have kept out goals. And they have a player streaking on the far right. He's going to find, thought he was going to connect with the man in the middle. He couldn't come up with it. Play goes back the other way, and Tory Pines now. Tory Pines doing a great job applying the pressure. All of this half, they just came out swinging. 23 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. They will send in Mike Reed on the Tory Pines roster. Comes in off the bench. Tory Pines centers the ball. Tripped up, and they are going to call that one.
It was a foul. It was a hard battle. Just got beaten. Had to take his man down. Another opportunity here for Tory Pines from about 30 yards out.
Again, the pressure is just all on San Pasqual right now. The Golden Eagles haven't had much offensive opportunity here. And 22 minutes left in the second half. They're going to pick up that aspect of their game a little bit going forward.
Referee making sure they're at least 10 yards off the ball.
Falcons with a kick towards the net. Chubbs is there. Wow. An odd bounce right in front of him.
Yeah, Tory Pines defense. Tory Pines players coming across the face and causing a distraction. That was a great opportunity for Tory Pines, but Chubbs great concentration to keep his ground and they come up with that ball.
Tory Pines finds another hole. Take advantage of it. Drive up the middle field. He has a man on the near side. A man in the center. Can't find an outlet pass, however. There is no call on that play. There's two guys down. Clearly there was contact. The refs thought it was legal, though. They're still down on the ground. There has not been a whistle. Clearly he's injured. That looks like that's Austin Friel who's on the ground. He is just now getting up a good half a minute later. I'm surprised they did not whistle that one sooner.
Yeah, Austin Friel with an opportunity there, and at the discretion of the referee decided to not call the penalty kick in that situation. Thought it was a fair challenge. That's a tough call. I mean, you got a foul in the penalty box. If it's a legit foul, then you got to call it. But if it's iffy, I mean, in a game of this caliber, do you want the penalty kick to decide the game? I mean, if it's a penalty kick, it's a penalty kick. But the referee decided it wasn't enough to award them the free shot. So
it's a philosophical question, really. Time is stopped at 20 minutes, 41 seconds. Still a pause in the game, looking to start. Tory Pines. Kick is off. That's Chandler Bleakley. Clears the boundary of play. It will go out. 20.5 minutes on the clock. Still a 0-0 game. It's all up in the air right now. Anybody can pull ahead with just a single goal on the scoreboard. Chubb sails that ball down the field. Tory Pines still keeping that pressure on.
Yeah, Tory Pines doing a really good job of pressuring up top, not allowing the defense to be comfortable and having any time on the ball. San Pasqual's got a spring one. This might be it.
Man streaking right down the middle. He's tossed up from behind.
Call a penalty coming up from behind. The referee taking offense to Brett Sampier throwing the ball back over out of frustration. But this is a chance for San Pasqual to be dangerous.
And we've seen them be dangerous in situations like this where they have the time to set up the kind of play they want. They're excellent at reading the field and finding open players.
Yeah, and in their set pieces, the balls that they've been kicking from these set pieces have been dangerous balls. So they're definitely skilled at taking these kicks.
It's going to be about 19 minutes on the clock. Golden Eagles kick is up, and that is fielded easily.
Nice handle by Meltz. If he bobbles that ball, there was two San Pasqual forwards there ready to collect it.
Tory Pines goes right back the other way off an excellent kick from Meltz. Streaking on the far side, excellent defensive play to knock that one off, jostle the player off the ball. That was Reed who had possession. It was slide tackled away. And you see the same play on the other end. That ball goes out, however. Golden Eagles will play it back in. Chubbs is going to go have to retrieve this one. Fields it himself, 18 minutes.
Yeah, Tory Pines up top is coming up with some really high pressure this second half and not allowing San Pasqual to move the ball freely, which has really affected their ability to transition up the field and create chances.
They've come out here and they've played shutdown defense all of this second half, more than halfway through, and they have just done an excellent job applying the defensive pressure. Tory Pines goes back the other way as well. Can't find anything downfield. Golden Eagles, they rebut with some offense of their own. Maneuver down the middle, finds a man, and is kicked away by Tory Pines. Tory Pines back the other way again. Real back and forth. Neither team getting too far downfield, though.
No way to stay on that ball. Here we go, San Pasqual. This is where I think they excel. They really do the good job of moving the ball through midfield, spreading the field, and creating opportunities on both sides. Now switch it.
And they're taking their time.
Switch that ball. Bring it this way. There's guys open. And
still trying to find that open man. That one player kick is up, and it's going to soar wide to the right.
Yeah, Jesse Ambry's over here on the side, trying to get the attention of their players. If they swing them and swing the ball all the way to the near side here and spring Ambry's has got a left foot, can bring it down that line and cross it in. They chose to go up the middle with it, a little congested, but they got their shot off. I really do believe they need to swing it around and use the whole field. That's where they're dangerous, because the speed of play that they play at, and their touch is really, really nice.
I agree, Stuart. That's when they're waiting for the opportunity to arise where they can spring a player, like you so aptly put it. But that requires patience, and it requires a little bit of manipulation of the ball on the field, some back and forth between your own men, and that requires some solid passing.
It does, and Tory Pines is coming out with high pressure. I mean, they're playing a lot stronger, I believe, on defense this second half and making it really hard for San Pasqual to control the pace of the game. It's a really even match the second half. It's really good.
About 15 and a half minutes remain. Still scoreless. Tory Pines is going to get a free kick from behind the 50-yard line, right around midfield. Setting up, waiting for the play to develop in front of him. Likes the positioning, sends it forward. Knocked away. Golden Eagles. They have it, it's jostled out of bounds. San Pasqual will maintain it.
San Pasqual taking offense to the aggressive play of Tory Pines.
Oh,
and
wow.
referee just sprung him with a red card. So one of the coaches for San Pasqual has just been ejected from the game. He must leave the bench.
He must have said something foul to get that sort of treatment. Just to confirm, it is the coach you see walking off.
And he's not a player.
Not a player. Yikes. Play continues, though. Players seem unfazed by the turn of events. Oh, goodness. That player went down hard in midfield, though. Starting to get a little heated out there, I would say, Stuart.
Yeah, a little heated. That one goes against San Pasqual. Yeah, it's getting a little chippy. You just hope that these guys continue to play high-level quality soccer and not get too personal with it.
We didn't see much of that in the first half or even much of this half. Just really seems like the last couple minutes things started picking up.
13 minutes left to go in a championship game. Things like that kind of start to eke out, but hopefully teams can stay composed here.
I think both teams get a little frustrated with the lack of production, but it has been solid efforts on both sides, not to demean them. Tory Pines has it. It's going to go out of bounds. 13 minutes left on the clock.
If Torrey can get a strong throw right here, they can get a dangerous ball into in around 8 or 10 yards. Pushing up some of their players in the mix here. Brett Sampieri jumping in there.
About to make the throw, but he's held up by a whistle. They're clarifying something on the field.
Sampieri boxing out there, trying to establish position. Referee thought it was a bit too much.
Strong toss in right down Powder River. And that is caught by Chubbs. Chubbs with an excellent play off the header. Saves his team from a goal against. Excellent throw in. That was JT Escabel making that throw.
Yeah, I got a head on it, just right at the keeper.
Tory Pines. He whistled, though. Go back the other direction. 12 minutes left. Second half. This is D1 Men's Soccer Championships. San Diego section. It's all on the line for these two teams tonight. Two very highly regarded teams. The California #1 ranked team San Pasqual against the number 19 ranked Tory Pines squad.
Two top teams in San Diego.
Golden Eagles setting up, waiting for their chance. Batted away, however.
Need a highlight video for your athlete? Working to earn that 4-year scholarship? Then you want to contact kbcsports.com. We can provide recruiting video for an athlete in any sport. Not only that, but we can give you your own recruiting page right on our website. No more mailing DVDs to colleges. Instead, email coaches the link to your personal page. For more information, including pricing, contact us at recruits@kbcsports.com or call us at 619-677-3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246. 3246
That one's going to go in Tory Pines' favor. Foul on the play. About 10.5 minutes left.
Yeah, these these set pieces right here become more and more dangerous and more nerve-wracking the later we get into these game. Just takes one flick on, one head to get it into the box and put it in the mix, and real dangerous situation here.
Tory Pines gets their kick from about the 30-yard line in the San Pasqual zone. Golden Eagles managed to bat that one out. Can't quite get it, though. Tory Pines managed to keep it in. Gets away. Ooh, just headed in time. It's going to be a foot race between a couple players from both sides. They'll send it back to the goalie, though. He's not allowed to pick it up. He does kick it, though. That's Meltz with a strong kick. It goes to a San Pasqual player. It goes to Tory Pines, and then it's another foot race at the other direction.
Oh, great
and
ball.
Chubbs will pick that up, and because he hits it off of his head, Chubbs is allowed to pick it up.
That's
right,
a great
Stuart?
ball by Tory Pines. Yeah, off the head, no problem. Goalkeeper can pick it up. Great ball by Tory Pines, but a fantastic defensive play by a San Pasqual defender to head that ball back to Chubbs.
9:40 left. Things starting to heat up on both ends of the field. We have an excellent soccer match underway. Still a wide open scoreboard, though. One team just needs one goal to differentiate themselves from the other, get themselves that much closer towards the championship. 9:15 left on the clock. Tory Pines, they're going to throw it in from their own zone. Strong throw. San Pasqual fields it, though. Go right back out of bounds. Right over by the Golden Eagle bench. Going to see a substitution here. Out goes Chandler Bleakley. In goes Chris Smith on Tory Pines. Chris Smith, the senior. He'll be on the defensive end of the field. Another strong throw. Looks like that one's going to stay inbounds, however. Golden Eagles, far side of your screen. Tory Pines is going to make a play on it. It's going to go right back out, though.
Yeah, it's getting a little personal. Some kicking each other down the field over there on the far side.
Well, that's certainly not allowed. It's going to be a yellow card issued. Yellow card on both sides. Neither fan section is pleased with the outcome. Might call it a draw. They disagree.
Looks like each player's coming off the field here. Now, if each one of these players gets a second yellow card in this game, then they are out of the game, and they'll have to play without that player.
It's Garrett Hine who goes out and gets the card for the Falcons.
Looking for another long throw here into the box. This is basically like a corner kick. This is a dangerous throw right here.
It's an okay one. It's headbutted right back up. Whistled down. 7:10 left on the clock. Wide open scoreboard. Chubbs is going to play this one. He's been excellent.
Chubbs, Roberto Tello is his name, the goalkeeper. Is having a really, really solid match, keeping the net clean.
I much prefer the name Chubbs.
Chubbs it is.
Ball volleyed in the middle of the field. Drifts into Tory Pines territory. Again, Tory Pines doing a great job cleaning house, keeping the ball out. Carried up the middle, that's Mike Reed. He loses it to a Golden Eagle. Play continues in the middle, however. Poached, goes back the other way. Anybody's ball. Looks like Tory Pines is going to have it briefly before it's sent way down the field. That San Pasqual has it, making a play on it. One of the better opportunities that San Pasqual has had in this second half.
Miscommunication back there. Defenders wanted goalkeeper to come off his line. Goalkeeper kind of hesitated and they kind of met halfway, and it looks like they were trying to hit it back to him, and the goalkeeper did the right thing, just kicking the ball out, just getting it out of danger.
Ball's recovered under 6 minutes. Thrown in hard from the side. Ball is up. See if anybody on San Pasqual can come up with it. It goes right back out of bounds. Golden Eagles will hold on to it. Up. Tory Pines has it. Sent down the field. Great diving effort. Golden Eagles will come up with it as a result. Tory Pines sends it right back down, though.
Tory Pines doing a good job on defense, stopping any advances that San Pasqual has up to this point. Oh, great ball.
Just as we mentioned that, this play comes back the other way. Opportunity. Meltz comes out. Strong play. Manages to hold on to the rebound as well with an opportunity by the Golden Eagles to pick that one up. He holds on to it, though. Strong play by Meltz to get the initial save and the rebound.
Great job by the goalkeeper to come up strong and be brave on that. It's a good opportunity by San Pasqual going down the right side and swinging it in, and Meltz being strong off his line. Great job.
4.5 minutes. Meltz is going to kick it from the top of his box. Something's going on in midfield. Exchanging pleasantries on both sides. They are getting rather chipper with one another at this point. The ref has to intervene. They're going to wait a second, make sure everybody's minding their manners in center. Meltz will kick it off. Up in the air, down the side. It could be an opportunity here. San Pasqual doesn't go, though. Tory Pines looking to recover this one. Driven down hard on the field, right down the near side line. Brought down from behind, it looks like. They're going to whistle that one.
Yeah, both these teams, in an effort to be really aggressive and to win the championship, they're going in really strong for tackles and it's running at 100 miles an hour at times and not be able to slow themselves down and fouls are coming because of it. You got to play composed, play within yourself. That's where all these fouls are coming from late in the game. I mean, yeah, you want it and trying to work hard, but a little bit of composure.
Aggressive but not reckless is the prescription, I believe. Meltz will go up. Excellent grab from him.
Yeah, he catches the ball at the highest point right there. Good job.
He is an aggressive keeper. We've seen that over and over again.
He is wearing the helmet for a reason. Did injure himself last game, so we know he's aggressive.
San Pasqual has to make a forced defensive play, trying to get it out. Tory Pines still applying the pressure. Falcons lose it, though. Almost pick it back up in the middle of the field. Goes back the other way. Golden Eagles have it. Trying to find an outlet man. He's got a lot of pressure on him. Strong pressure from Parker Radford. It's along the far side of the screen. That will go out, and it will go in favor of the Golden Eagles. Checking the clock here. It's going to go to 2 minutes, and that will run into extra time. Time will be kept on the field from this point forward. If there is no score, we will go into a golden goal scenario. Looks like Tory Pines might get an opportunity here along the far side, looking for someone in the middle.
Yeah, needs some help. Yeah.
Couldn't quite come up with it. Defense of the Golden Eagles too strong on that play. I was mentioning, though, we will go into a golden goal scenario.
Good defense.
Absolutely. If that doesn't work out, we're going to go to kicks from the mark. Oh, gosh, they're going to have to call that one. Definitely contact made. Definitely the ball not in the vicinity. So it's going to be the Golden Eagles with a strong kick down the field. Header up, far side.
Torrey's done a really good job of being strong in the air this half.
This half, not a whole lot of offensive opportunities. He's dragged down. That's JT Escabel who gets dragged down.
And Breeze pulls him down as he goes by. Can't slide that by the referee.
Meltz is going to go out and field this one. We're in extra time in the second half here, still all tied up at 0-0. The D1 championship is on the line here. The next goal is going to be huge. Could be the determining factor. Meltz shoots it way down. Tory Pines is going up looking for it. Can't come up with it. It's going to drift towards the far side of the screen and go right back out of bounds. Still tied 0-0.
Catch the best of San Diego section soccer on CIF San Diego.tv. You can watch a replay of today's game after each one concludes. Plus, check out game highlights, player of the game interviews, and more. Or order a DVD or Blu-ray disc of the game. We're your home for soccer in San Diego. CIF San Diego.tv.
You said it, Stuart. We're on CIF San Diego.tv streaming live to you right now. We will also be archived for recall to play in the future. You can remember this game forever, and you can also buy DVDs or Blu-rays if you so desire. Check out CIF San Diego.tv. Tell your friends some contact made.
Referee taking offense at the Torrey player, working really hard against San Pasqual right there. San Pasqual trying to possess, and Torrey guy just kind of took him down from behind.
They will issue the yellow card. That will be the first one issued to Alex Mejia. They will sub him out for Chandler Bleakley. Bleakley comes in, and we're still in the extra time here, so never know the outcome going forward. The next goal probably going to be a determining factor in this game. Kick is up high, headed. Could be an opportunity here for San Pasqual if they can keep it in, and it drifts out. So it's going to be fielded by Meltz.
The player down in the box.
Oh, he might be hurt.
A reminder to stay tuned for the CIF San Diego TV post-game show, where we will select our player of the game, as well as wrap up all of our action from this ball game. That's coming up following the game on CIF San Diego.tv. Been quite a battle here tonight. Both teams showing tremendous skill on the pitch.
The night draws on here. Meltz with a strong kick. About a 60-yard kick, actually. Off a San Pasqual player. The Golden Eagles can't pick up off the rebound, and they manage to pick it away. Tory Pines steals it, though. They take it again. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Ooh, couldn't hold on to it. That was Austin Friel. Another great opportunity by Austin Friel. Can't come up with it, though, and it goes out of bounds.
I've been really impressed with Tory Pines. Tory Pines pressure up high by their forwards in their midfield. Moving together as a unit, putting a lot of high pressure on San Pasqual's defense, making it really hard for them to build out of the back.
Extra time. Championship is on the line. It will just wind down right like that. It's going to be a golden goal situation. When we return, we're going to take a quick break here on CIF San Diego.tv. Back here on CIF San Diego.tv, I'm Andrew Lockhart alongside Mr. Stuart Sanders.
Hello, everybody.
The font of knowledge about the sport of soccer, bringing to you the D1 finals in the San Diego section. Two incredible teams, the Tory Pines Falcons and the San Pasqual Golden Eagles. They're facing off here in an overtime. It is the golden goal rule. That means it is sudden death. First team to score will get the win. There are 15 more minutes up on the clock. If we can't find a winner in that amount of time, we will go to a kick from the mark situation, essentially a 5-round shootout. But we will see 15 minutes and some change from now. That ball is whistled, however. We're going to redo that whole procedure.
All right, some of the Tory Pines defenders entered the circle before the ball was kicked off there. Referee didn't like it.
We are scoreless. Neither team has managed to convert a goal. There's been several chances. First half, San Pasqual looked like a little bit of the favorite. Second half, looked more like a Tory Pines sort of game. In the overtime, let's have a look and see what happens. Tory Pines is still going towards the right side of your screen. San Pasqual towards the left. And Tory Pines going to send this back to the defense, see if they can make a play on it. They have a shot here. If they can find a man on the other side to connect to.
Well, nice job by Austin Friel there to save that ball and get that cross off. Tory Pine's been real dangerous last part of the game.
We have a Golden Eagles player down and around the 30-yard line in their own zone. Looks like he's in a substantial amount of pain. He's really slow to get up. They might need to call in the trainer on this one. And they do indeed do that, so we're going to take a quick break here. Time is going to continue to run. He's going to need assistance getting off the field. Hard to tell from our vantage point who that is exactly. He is going to receive attention.
Yeah, Tory Pines here with a corner kick, going to be a right-footed in-swinger. And again, if they can be dangerous with those in-swinging kicks, this could be your goal right here to win it.
We only need one. And he's being helped off the field. That is number 4, Zach Salado, the junior on the Golden Eagles squad. Being helped off the field. Looks like he's using his own volition here. So that's a good sign for him. He receives a round of applause as he exits. 12.5 minutes left on that big clock in the right side of the field. That's Jose Olguin coming in. A lot of energy coming in off the bench. Big sprint onto the field. Here comes that corner kick. They kick it softly. Try a little bit of a sneak play there.
Tried the dummy man right there. Didn't quite work. I prefer the ball just whipped in, a little more dangerous. But then again, hey, I'm not the coach.
You're better than the coach. You're the broadcaster. Less than 12 on the clock. All we need is one. Chubbs is going to field it.
Remember to stay tuned for the CIF San Diego.tv postgame show, where we will be selecting the player of the game as well as wrap up all the action from this game. That's coming up following the game on CIF San Diego.tv.
That's where we're broadcasting from at the moment. This is all streaming to you live on your home computer. Thank you for joining us. Long kick. It's up and wide. Not exactly a high percentage kick from that part of the field. But at this point, just about anything goes.
If you can catch a keeper kind of sleeping or off his line a little bit, that might be effective, you know. Any opportunity you can get at this point.
Has been a long day. These teams have been playing for a long time. It's been a high-energy game, probably wearing on both sides. So, like you said, 100% of the shots you don't take don't go in.
Nice work by Friel there to make a move and get around his defender.
Chubbs makes a stop on Friel. Less than 11 on the clock. Booted up.
To Friel.
Right back to Friel. Uh-oh. Opportunity by Tory Pines. Oh, takes way too big a whack on that one. That was Colin Brown. Just sends that one a soaring.
I think that was a situation where Colin Brown, eyes got real big as the ball was bouncing in front of him, tried to catch it on a volley, and just didn't hit it on frame.
Clock winds down to 10. 5 minutes are gone already. Only 10 more. Kick off. Goes midfield. Headbutted out. Gonna toss that one back in. Again, you're looking at the number 1 and number 2 seeded teams in the section. Number 1, San Pasqual. Number 2, Tory Pines. Tory Pines sends it out of their own defensive zone. Almost connects up ahead. Played off a couple heads. Goes right back the other direction now. Strong play. Golden Eagles have it. A little bit of room on the field. Intercepted. Sent back the other way. That's Friel who had it. Couldn't find his man. Goes back against Tory Pines. That one's going to go out. Another minute off the clock. 9 remaining. One goal's going to win it. This is an intense game between two highly skilled teams. Section championships at stake. This team's doing a great job staying focused as the night dwindles away. Chubbs is going to have to come out and make this play. Good job fielding that, not allowing any sort of rebound.
Trying a quick transition up the right side here.
Those quick transitions can catch the other team off guard if they are starting to lose their mental focus a little bit.
And with the way that Tory Pines has been pressuring high up top, if you can capture some of those Tory Pines guys deep in the zone and then get behind it with a quick outlet, you might be able to make a nice transition with numbers.
Tory Pines chant. Can hear it right below us.
Nice crowd out here tonight. Both teams coming from up north, and their fans coming from up north to support these teams.
We've seen some great fans all day coming out here to Mater Dei. Excellent fan support for soccer in San Diego, as evidenced by the crowds here. San Pasqual, they're going to carry it up the middle. Disconnect on the pass. It's going to be picked up by Tory Pines. Kicked out of bounds. Less than 8 minutes. We're looking at about 7:35.
Great work there by Aaron Ledesma, showing a lot of high pressure up top, forcing the Tory Pines to kick that ball out of bounds.
We're on CIF San Diego.tv. We've been bringing you soccer all day. This is our 6th game of the day, and what a way to top it off with a great game like this between two of the best teams in high school soccer in the whole United States. What a matchup it's been tonight. And these teams, they have just been evenly matched back and forth, both sides doing commendable effort. It's going to be toss in now from San Pasqual. Ball's up. Looks like Tory Pines might come up with it, and they do. Friel with a long kick down the middle. Brown's down there, but he's not going to be able to get to it. Chubbs is just going to roll it to his teammate. 6:30 left on the clock. Strong kick way downfield. Golden Eagles, they're going to try and field this one. It's out on the far side, though. San Pasqual will pick that up. We wind down to 6 minutes left on the clock. Any goal will win. Any goal is going to do it. And any opportunity could become that one, that golden goal to end this game. Determine the champion of the section.
Both these teams still very, very, very hungry. Probably a little bit tired, but it's mental at this point. We both want this so bad.
Here we go. Tory Pines trying to get it out. It's fielded by San Pasqual. Kick goes high and wide towards the left side. Kick from about 20 yards out of the net. Make that about 30, actually.
Not the best contact to that. Kind of got on the outside of his foot.
Meltz is going to send this one sailing. Goes off. Meltz is in that green-black stripe get up with the vintage football helmet. Tory Pines got a couple open men looking for the setup. Fielded towards the center. Goes right back towards the midfield. Tory Pines still has it.
Oh,
Had a man, couldn't get the pass off. Go ahead, Stuart.
Yeah, good touches there. Tory Pines knocking it around pretty good. Just a little bit strong on that through ball. But Tory Pines showing some good possession as they attack.
And they're looking for those opportunities. They've had a couple. If they can just find the open man, execute the pass, execute the shot, anyone's game. Bouncing around in the air midfield. Tory Pines looks like they're going to come up with it. They've generated much of the offense in the second half. Here we go on the outside, looking to cross in.
Oh, who's there?
Well defended. Well defended by San Pasqual, negating that opportunity. Tory Pines are going to set back up for another drive as there's 4 minutes left on the clock. That one is caromed away. It's going to come up for the Golden Eagles. They have it. Lose it to Tory Pines, though. Smart passing there. It's going to streak up the middle.
Oh.
Opportunity. And Chubbs comes up with a save. Manages to lay down on that rebound. What a setup pass by Chris Smith in the middle. He had that man striking towards the goal. Great opportunity as the clock winds down. Only less than 4 minutes left before we go into extra time. This is golden goal. Anyone will do it.
Yeah, good opportunity there by Garrett Heine on the previous cross. Went to challenge, spun out of it, faked it, and almost had a chance there to end this game.
Ball's in midfield. Golden Eagles have it. They're going to get an opportunity here if they can hold on to it, and it is picked up by Meltz. Good job by him laying on top of that. Ball spreading out. Less than 3 minutes now. Clock is winding down. Meltz is going to have a big kick here. Challenged a little bit, actually, by Golden Eagle player.
Job by Field. Got a danger right there. Way to work it out.
That's Chris Smith. We saw him with that great pass earlier. He's got some men now. Streaking on the right-hand side. Centers it. Looking for the open man.
What a fantastic sequence right there by Tory Pines. They're starting off in the midfield there by Friel to kick it back out, start again, work up the right side, bring it down, some give and go through the middle, creating opportunities on the outside. Great job by Tory Pines right there in that sequence.
Tory Pines fans are excited about this one. 2 minutes left on the clock. We're going to go into extra time. It will keep track of the time on the field from this point forward. They're going to have a corner kick here. They've been generating solid opportunities the past couple minutes. The ball is up, headed towards the net, kicked, and it's going to go wide and out of bounds. So the Golden Eagles, they're going to get possession of the ball again, and we are in extra time here. Golden goal, anyone counts. Division I championship is on the line for these two excellent, superb soccer squads.
Fans and players here getting frantic with less than 2 minutes left to go in this overtime here in the CIF championship game. Any goal wins it for either squad. If nothing happens, we're going to bring it back down to penalty kicks to decide this thing. Get some late substitutions here for both squads. Get some fresh legs in there. Maybe some tactical arrangement for penalty kicks as you are left with picking players who are on the field for your kicks. You're not allowed to sub people in for the kicks once overtime is done.
Bazua and Radford go in for Tory Pines. And like you said, Stuart, there's a whole new strategy at this point in the game. You want to have the players you want to use to take those kicks from the mark out there. So you want to get those legs out there. You got to be careful in your selections. Who you have on the field when. It is all extra time at this point. Ball goes out, far side of the field. It's in Tory Pines' favor. Tossed back in. That one's whistled.
Another yellow card going to be issued here to the bench of San Pasqual for some reason. People getting a little mouthy over there.
Several warning cards have been issued against San Pasqual. We had a coach ejected earlier. Received the red card. Now a yellow card being issued. Extra time. Tory Pines going to come up with it. That one kicked a little too far ahead. It's going to be fielded by the Golden Eagles. Goes back to Friel, though. Friel takes a little bit of a spill. He's going to get back up. Almost recovered again by Tory Pines. It's going to go back. Eagles have it. They're on the right side of the field streaking. They have a man. It's going to be picked up by a Tory Pines player and kicked out of bounds defensively, however. 0-0 tie, Division 1. This is the championship game. This is for everything they've been working for all season. It's all on the line, and it's coming almost to a conclusion here. One goal wins it, golden goal. Tory Pines down the field if he can hold on to this. Hard ball to maintain. He has to play it off of his head. He's taken down. There's a lot of contact there. Not with the ball either. And that is the end of extra time here. So guess what, Stuart?
What's that?
I think we're going to have a shootout.
We are going to shootouts to decide this thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a good game, though. Both teams showing a lot of fitness, a lot of good quality soccer, and it's really a treat to see some of the top young athletes in San Diego showcased on CIF San Diego.tv. A lot of great soccer talent here in Southern California, and two great teams representing the region, duking it out here, and we're going to decide on penalty kicks.
We'll go ahead and take a quick break here on CIF San Diego.tv. When we come back, it's time for the shootout. Just like they used to resolve problems in the Wild West.
Okay, Corral.
That's right. Back in a moment on CIF San Diego.tv.
3:16 left to go in this ball game. I formation, 3rd and 3 from the 45 of the Wolverines. And this time, holy cow! Dion almost hands it to the Westview player. He's going to run this to the 5-10. Touchdown, Wolverines! How did that happen? That was
Snyder.
Holy cow! He was in the backfield before the running back could even get the handoff. He took the handoff from Dion.
He took the ball right out of Dion's hands and just...
Holy cow!
Can't say I've seen that one very often.
Snyder comes shooting in from the A-gap. I think Dion froze when he saw him. He's ready to hand off to his running back. He froze when he saw him and just let him have the ball. 12 seconds to go.
Oh, you could hear a pin drop.
5, 4, 3, 2. Get the snap off. Last play of the game. Brewster rolls right. Gets away from 2 sacks. Dons wins. Sack at the 20-yard line. What a game.
And number 40, Lucas Zinder with the game-saving sack. And there is heartbreak on one sideline and a jubilation on another.
Offset eye for the Grizzlies as Keeney takes it under center. They'll send a man in motion, pitch back to Bird on the sweep. Bird finds a seam. He might go, folks. 20, 15, 10. Drags a tackler. Touchdown! Bird goes 38 yards for the touchdown on the sweep. One more snap is all it's going to take. And there you have it, folks. Your 2011 Division I Sac Joaquin section champions, the Granite Bay Grizzlies, as they defeat Pleasant Grove 30-24.
Jacqueline Williamson. Her serve is over. Dug by Holt. Giblin going back to Holt near side. Cut shot. Kept alive. Back and one by Cathedral. And this one is out as Cass.
Here we go, everybody. CIF San Diego.tv. This is the Division I Men's Soccer Championships on the line. We have a 5-round shootout. It's going to be kicks from the mark. You see Dean Meltz. He's going to be in goal for Tory Pines. San Pasqual sends out their shooter. That's Jose Merlo. Going to wind up and take his kick. We had a 0-0 tie in regulation, 0-0 tie at the end of the overtime golden goal period. So here we go. It's all on the line. First kick about to be delivered.
Nice
oh
save.
My goodness.
Oh, wow.
What a stop from Meltz. A diving, lunging stop to his right side, and he just stuffed him like a Thanksgiving turkey.
A fantastic save, stretching out wide, almost reaching the post. That ball was going into the side netting. But Metz extended to his right side, far and athletic, was able to stop that. What an amazing save.
He just read that move perfectly. What an athletic maneuver. That's highlight reel soccer right there. Tory Pines. First kicker is up. That is in the goal, right-hand side, low on the ground. Chubbs went right, misread that one. About a 50-50 shot. And that was Garrett Hine. He's the junior, already a captain on this team. He gets the first goal.
Meltz trying to be big and distracting here for his kick, for his penalty kicker. Going out to meet him, trying to be as big as he can. Trying to get into his head. Mind game right here. He's going to be real active on the line. Bouncing around.
Here we go. Kick is up. And it is in the left-hand corner. Meltz went the wrong way on that one. So San Pasqual is going to get their first goal of the evening in the second round.
Friel stepping up here to take the shot for Tory Pines. Friel had a great game. Did a real good job in the middle, possessing the ball, creating a lot of opportunities for Tory Pines. Had a real solid game and is looking to advance her chances right here, too.
Here we go. Second round for Tory Pines. Friel's up to bat. Shot up, right down the middle. Chubbs goes down. That is good for another goal for Tory Pines. They're up by one shot. San Pasqual, their kicker, stepping up.
Now Meltz trying to get into his head again.
Meltz with a little bit of theatrics here. It is Jose Olgan. His kick is up. Oh, it's high. Hits off the uprights, actually. The lower part of the uprights, that is too high, and that is another miss for San Pasqual. The Golden Eagles still down by one goal.
Tory Pines can make this shot, put a lot of pressure on San Pasqual. They'd have to make their next two ones in order to stay in it.
It's going to be senior Mike Reed. Like you said, Stuart, this can put San Pasqual in a real precarious situation. Puts a lot of pressure on them to score. Mike Reed shoots.
Oh, man.
Goes and splits the uprights too high. He might have had it too. Chubbs went down.
Yeah, Chubbs was giving him that side.
High.
He was giving him that side of the net. He's giving him the whole net basically by diving to his left. And he just got under it a little bit, tried to get a little, I don't know if he got a little cute or just mishit it, but either way, after 3 full frames, Tory Pines up 2-1.
Saxalato up. This is a big chance. If he misses this, that forces his team to have to make the next goal. Tory Pines with the ability to put it away. Salato shoots off of the post. He fooled Dean Meltz. He went the other way, rang it off the iron. And this puts a lot of pressure now on the next shooter for Tory Pines.
This is it. Make this one right here. Game's over. Tory Pines will be your champion if we can put this in the back of the net here.
Tory Pines could pull a huge upset here and take down the #1 ranked team in the state of California. Division I soccer, San Diego section. And it's Brett St. Pierre. Chubbs stops it.
And the drama continues. Fantastic save there by Chubbs.
Wow, a lunging save midway up through the height of the net. Chubbs diving stop manages to stop the shot of San Pierre.
We're at 2 goals for Tory Pines, 1 for San Pasqual after full frames, 1 kicker left for each side. San Pasqual has to make this in order to stay in it.
Erwin Arteaga, he's up, he runs, takes the shot, and he makes it. This shootout is going to continue with the goal by Erwin Arteaga, keeps his team in this. And here's a little bit more theatrics. 1 shooter left for Tory Pines. The game is on the line. He's going to be facing Chubbs in net. Chubbs has been good in this shootout. He was good in the regular game. This is for the deciding goal.
If we miss this one, we go 1-1 the rest of the way out.
The pressure's on. Division I, San Diego section soccer champion is about to be crowned. Shot is up. He makes the goal. He finishes the job. His team has won.
Way to finish that. Chubbs guessed right. Guessed the right way. Just snuck it underneath there. It was a great shot. Side netting. You know, it's hard to do anything with that. Congratulations to Tory Pines on winning this game. It was a great contest by 2 fantastic teams. Sad there has to be a loser in this one, but both teams should be winning. But you can only have 1 winner in the CIF championship game. Congratulations to Tory Pines. Congratulations to San Pasqual on a fantastic year. Nothing to hang your heads about.
And what a fantastic game on both sides. Incredible jobs. 2 highly regarded teams. An upset, the Tory Pines Falcons, the number 19th ranked team in the California state, upset San Pasqual. They're the number 1 team. So we are going to take a break in the action here. We're going to name our player of the game in just a little bit here on CIF San Diego.tv. Thank you for joining us. Back in just a moment.
4th and 10 from the 41-yard line for St. Augustine. Kennedy dropping back to pass. Looking left, firing, incomplete, intended for Noland. No penalty flags on the field. Mar Vista will take over on downs, and Jordan Lertique will take that knee. And the Mar Vista Mariners knock off the number 2 seeded St. Augustine Saints at Mesa College in a dominating performance on both sides of the football for Mar Vista. They trailed 14-0 and came back.
Again, down 2-0, facing adversity, and they've really just turned the table around since game number 3. Set an attack, great block made back inside the Maverick zone. A chance there by Bosback back inside the Maverick zone. Ball attacked there by Bosback. A second opportunity by Bosback. Lift violation call. It's over the net call. Oh my goodness! Bosback reached over on the attack. A Maverick error wraps up the title for the Presentation Panthers. A 15-9 victory in game number 5, and they wrap it up coming back from 2-0 down match-wise and take it 3-2.
36-35 and driving, and oh baby! Shrigley with the jam, and it was with emphasis. And it's the foul, and listen to these fans.
Do you know who's standing up right behind us? Tony Bland, who is the head recruiter for San Diego State. I think he's drooling. Somebody get that man a napkin.
Quick score on this drive. There goes a handoff to Zeller, trying to go straight ahead, but he is met by Wool. Now he breaks out to the outside, gets across the 30, 35, on the right, 40, midfield. He's running down the sidelines. He's going to go all the way as he's at the 10, 5, touchdown. Patrick Zeller he stood up at the line of scrimmage and broke out to his left to the far sidelines, and he was in a foot race, and he went all the way for the touchdown. Broke a tackle and made it nice and showed his speed as he got outside for the touchdown.
Back in the backfield to the left is Campbell. Hernandez takes the snap, play action to Campbell. Looks down the field. Now here comes the pressure. He's going to be hit. He breaks the tackle, rolls left. Now he's going to cut upfield. He's going to break another tackle, and then another tackle down the sideline. Gets a block inside the 5. What a touchdown! Hernandez goes 33 yards in spectacular fashion, breaking 4 tackles along the way, including 2 in the backfield, and Hilltop has tied this one up at 29.
And reasonably so. He's been doing a good job of leading this offense. Looking for his first touchdown pass of the season for Ray Hudson. And Ray Hudson gets both feet inside the end zone. Touchdown, Foothill.
Like you said earlier, 6'2" body frame, and can probably, what we just saw there was getting Randy Moss, was what we call getting Moss. Clearly just leaped over the defender there, landed both feet in bounds.
Grant with a big, strong defensive rebound. He brings it back down the floor again, and another slam dunk. Jeremy Grant can run the point, and he can fly. Huge dunk, 2 big dunks in the last minute.
Bullard trying to close it out. Deep ball, up in the air, Cram. Bringing it back, Arbizo. Cram over in 3, free opportunity. Look for Rodabaugh, no, pass middle, Weimer.
Ball game.
25-19. Foothill wins it 3-1.
Because this kid has definitely proven that he can make things happen here in this ball game.
They will go with him. Bula Graft on a stretch run, just breaking tackles. The little man is in the clear to Torrey territory. The 25, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Knights. What a run, the freshman, Bula Graft.
Ooh, I tell you what. There were at least 3 times on that run that he should have gone down or he should have been wrapped up. Missed tackles there, cost La Jolla Country Day as Bula Graft, the freshman running back for Bishops, is able to take it in. And that was a determined run there, Andy, by.
So 1st and 10. Brandon Lewis in the shotgun. Has time to throw. And he'll fire, and he has a man diving catch. Did he hold on to it? He did. What a catch from Kendall Keys. And that may be the KBC Sports Player of the Week.
What a catch he laid himself out there, and a great throw, as you said. Read it nicely to Lewis and really caught his receiver on the go and just kind of put it out there right on the outstretch of his fingertips. He laid out and he made it.
He might be called upon to make a crucial kick. 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain on the receiver screen. And Paulson fires across the right seam for Jack Finney, who makes the catch. Stiffs arms the defender at the 50 and is finally brought down at the Amador Valley 45-yard line. Flags flying late on the go for it. 4th and 3. They figure 3 is easier to get than the field goal at this point. And it's Paulson looking for Finney. Right seam, touchdown. Jack Finney makes the catch. Bounces off a defender. A 23-yard pass and catch from Paulson to Finney. And the Foothill Falcons are back out in front.
They certainly are. Finney lining up at tight end. I had a feeling that Paulson was going to look right side there as Chase Miller was lined up, receiver far side. But instead it was Finney straight to the post, and Paulson picks him out in stride again. The 3rd catch on the drive for Finney.
Give it to Tyree on an exchange against the zone. Do a little 3-man weave. This is Tyrell back with it. Tyrell's going to go lob backdoor. Tyree Robinson with a flush.
Now that was nice. Very nice design play.
Uwaba back there. Bogart takes a snap. He's going to run the play. He's going to throw. He's got a man open at the 10. It's underthrown. It's incomplete. No, or is it caught? It is a catch. Wow, juggling catch inside the 5-yard line. Moliga. Was that Moliga pulling that one in? It is Moliga. Boy, that ball was deflected by one of the Falcons, and then Moliga, he lands on the ground and pulls it in. What a catch.
Set up with 3 men in the backfield, back to the wing. This time inside counter to Telefaro. No, they're going to throw this one. He's got a man open. And what a catch! What a grab by tight end Joe Gigantino. He must have bobbled that ball 4 times in the air, and he was actually tipped by the defender and had the presence of mind to keep his concentration and make the grab. Unbelievable catch. And the ball at the 29-yard line of the Eagles, and you can see the defense, they're still bewildered. How did he come up with that grab?
Unfazed, even with 2 defenders around him and 4 big. That's so unconventional for a guy to handle the ball so well. January with a one-hand jam.
He was not going to be denied there. Coming over was Milmo.
Bradshaw Christian's going to bring the starting unit out on the field one more time just to take a knee. 10 seconds left. They better hurry it up. Actually, they're going to try a field goal. For Lawson, they're going to run out of time. Are they going to take? There's a snap, and they aren't even going to get the kickoff. They tried to hustle Lawson out there for a field goal opportunity to see if they could get her one. But it does not matter. They don't get the punt off in time. Drew Rickert just got the Gatorade shower on the sideline. Bradshaw Christian is your winner, 62-6. The final score. They are your D6 titleists this year. Here in 2000. 5 seconds left. Clock winding down. Poway has won the title. 56-0 over the Vista Panthers. The championship goes to Poway.
Well, your double wing T option offense down by 5. They're going to have to spread it out. They go with 3 receivers to the near side. That's the short side. 1 solo left. Back to throw. McHugh under pressure. Rolls out of it. Now he's dumped and dropped. And that's the last thing they could handle. And that's not what they could do. Bellarmine now can't stop the clock. 4, 3, and that is going to do it. Santa Margarita, coming back from the dead, has won the Division I State Bowl Championship 42-37 in an improbable comeback against Bellarmine of San Jose. And the Bellarmine players on the field, on their knees, just absolutely dejected after playing just a gut-wrenching football game.
About how he was going to throw the football on this play, and Westlake might have been daring him to do so. Just joking, though, folks. Peros is going to take a knee. He does. That's going to wrap it up. Well, I'll tell you what. Westlake had an outstanding year. They win the Southern Section title, never easy. They went 14-0 coming in. They're going to finish 14-1. And there is no shame in losing to the De La Salle Spartans. De La Salle wins at 35-0. KBCSports.com postgame show. Nino Holmes to serve. Needs a good one. Serve is over. Back in 1. Off Panthers. Here's the chance. Peterson outside. Kuntz up in the air. Holmes brings it back.
What a save.
Free opportunity for the Wolves. Peterson to Brown on the slide.
There it is. What a game. Lots of emotions.
The Shasta Wolves have won their first championship since 1999. 34 seconds to go. There's the snap. The knee for Sierra Canyon. They actually don't have to snap the football again. 25 seconds to play, and the celebration is beginning on the far side of the football field for the Sierra Canyon Trailblazers. 15 seconds left. What a third quarter performance by Sierra Canyon. They don't need any points in the fourth quarter, Manny. They are going to take this championship game with a 34-13 win over the LeGrand Bulldogs. Sierra Canyon wins the Small Schools Division Championship by 21 points over the LeGrand Bulldogs. An outstanding performance by Sierra Canyon in the second half.
Before it goes 10 yards.
Here we go. Antizana with the kick. It's a bouncer, and then it's recovered by Washington. And I don't even think Washington Union has to run another play. Maybe they got to run one more.
Well, that's going to take.
I think that'll do it.
Yeah, that's going to take the Panthers to 14-0. Cap off the first state championship in the Central section. And congratulations to both teams for really a hard-fought game on both sides. It was entertaining for us.
Very entertaining. The Washington Union Panthers, your 2011 Division III California State champions.
Fourth and 10 from the 41-yard line for St. Augustine. Kennedy dropping back to pass. Looking left, firing, incomplete, intended for Noland. No penalty flags on the field. Mar Vista will take over on downs, and Jordan Lertique will take that knee. And the Mar Vista Mariners knock off the number 2 seeded St. Augustine Saints at Mesa College in a dominating performance on both.
Back here on CIF San Diego.tv. Dean Meltz is with us. Dean, you had a shutout, and then in the shootout, you had an incredible save that first shot. What did you think about that?
Thanks. It was just to win the game, I guess, and I knew my team needed me to make a save, and that's what I knew I needed to do, so I did it.
Just another day's work for you, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Now, you had the headgear on. You had something of an injury coming into the game?
Yeah, in the last game I got kneed in the head, so I got a minor concussion, so I had to protect myself.
Yeah, those concussions can get pretty nasty,
Yeah.
but smart move with the headwear, and it
Thank
worked
you.
out for you. And congratulations not only on winning the division, but you beat the #1 ranked team in the state of California. How does that feel?
I'm really happy about that. They're a great team and great kids on that team, so they did well, but I'm really happy we won.
Well, congratulations on your big win tonight, your excellent performance, and now you are the San Diego CIF.tv player of the game.
Thank you.
Congratulations, buddy. Have a great
Thanks.
game.
Shout out to my homie Jay Rice. Love you, man.
And that's for Jay Rice. That will conclude our broadcast here on CIF San Diego.tv. I'm Andrew Lockhart. Tom was our production assistant. Stuart was our color commentator. Ken is working the camera. Cliff was here. And everybody that helped up today, great job, and thank you for watching. Have a great night.